What happens when kindness meets resistance? Olivia, a young black woman, greets her new neighbor, a cold, distant war veteran who believes no one can be trusted. But little acts of compassion begin to change everything. In a world where walls are built between us, can kindness break them down? Stay tuned to see how one simple gesture transforms two lives forever. In a small town in the heart of America, there was a young black woman named Olivia. She lived in a modest house on the outskirts of the town, working as a teacher at the local elementary school. Olivia had always been a beacon of kindness and warmth, and everyone in the town loved her for the way she went out of her way to make people feel valued. One particular morning, Olivia was walking to work when she noticed something strange. A new man had moved into the house next to hers. He was a middle-aged white man, tall and stern-looking, with an air of coldness that immediately put people at a distance. He had an old weathered truck parked out front, and every time Olivia passed by, he would barely acknowledge her, if at all. Curious and compassionate by nature, Olivia decided to greet him. One day, she walked over to his house, smiling and extending a hand. "Hi, I'm Olivia. I live next door. I just wanted to say welcome to the neighborhood." The man, whose name was Mr. Williams, looked at her for a moment, his eyes narrowing slightly. He hesitated before shaking her hand. "Thanks," he said, his voice low, "but I'm not really much of a social person." Olivia didn't take offense. Instead, she smiled again and said, "Well, if you ever need anything, groceries, help with something around the house, I'm just next door. Have a great day." Days passed, and Olivia continued her daily walks, always waving at Mr. Williams, though he rarely waved back. Still, she persisted. She believed in the power of small acts of kindness, and one day, something changed. It was a particularly hot summer afternoon when Olivia returned from work to find Mr. Williams struggling to carry a heavy box from his truck to his house. Without a second thought, she rushed over. "Let me help you with that," she said, offering a hand. Mr. Williams paused for a moment, looking surprised, but then nodded. "Thanks, Olivia. I've been meaning to ask for help, but I didn't want to seem weak." Olivia chuckled softly. "We all need help sometimes. Don't ever feel bad about asking for it." They walked to his porch together, and for the first time, Mr. Williams actually smiled. As the weeks went by, their interactions became more frequent. Olivia would offer him some of her freshly baked cookies, or they would chat briefly when she was walking home from the store. Over time, Olivia learned that Mr. Williams had been a war veteran and had seen things that no one should ever have to see. He had come to the town, hoping to find peace and solace, but had struggled with feelings of isolation and mistrust. One day, as they were sitting on Olivia's porch, sipping iced tea, Mr. Williams opened up in a way he never had before. "You know," he began, his voice shaky, "when I first moved here, I didn't trust anyone. I've seen too much, been hurt by too many people, and I thought if I kept my distance, I wouldn't get hurt again." Olivia listened quietly, her heart aching for him. "I understand," she said gently, "but I want you to know not everyone is out to hurt you. I've seen the good in people, even when it's hard to find." Mr. Williams sighed, his gaze softening. "I didn't know how to let people in. I thought the world was full of people who were always judging, always looking for ways to bring you down. But you've shown me that kindness isn't something to be afraid of. I'm sorry for how I acted before." Olivia smiled. "You don't need to apologize. You were just protecting yourself. But remember, real strength comes from letting others in. It's the bridges we build that help us get through the tough times." From that day forward, their bond grew stronger. Mr. Williams began to open up more, not just to Olivia, but to others in the community. He even started volunteering at the local Veterans Center, helping younger soldiers who had been through the same struggles he had. Months later, there was a neighborhood barbecue, and Mr. Williams, who once kept to himself, was the first to step up, offering to grill burgers and help set up. People were surprised to see the man, who had once been so distant, now standing in the middle of the community, laughing and joking with neighbors. As the evening drew to a close, Olivia approached him, a gentle smile on her face. "You did it," she said softly. "You built your bridge." Mr. Williams smiled back, a sense of peace finally settling over him. "No," he said, shaking his head. "We built it together. Kindness and understanding can bridge even the widest gaps. Sometimes, all it takes is one person's willingness to show compassion to change someone's heart." We're all capable of healing and growth, and when we open up to others, we often find that the world is not as cold as we once believed.